I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's daily review. Today is Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. All right, so I'm back here, and we've had, last video was Thursday, and then Friday consolidated, Monday consolidated, but started to speaker out, meaning taking out lows, taking out highs. And then today, I'm sorry, that was Monday, yesterday, this candle Monday, speakered out. Monday, Tuesday, yes. I'm in a different time zone here. So Tuesday, we shot down and took out the lows that I expected and reached this level exactly. So let's go into a smaller time frame so you can see it here. And, well, 4 hour. I'm skipping the 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour real quick. And you will see a 1 hour here. You will see that we left. So I had this marked up. I have not even touched this since I left on Thursday. So take a look here. We made equal highs here on Thursday, and I drew that line out. We didn't make a video Friday. All right, so I'm going to drag this out. And then we had these lows here. I'm going to drag it out now, first time. Okay. And I had this level here, which was on, what was that? Was that the 4 hour? Yeah, it was a 4 hour block right here. This one. Okay. And I had this fib here, right, as a projection, right, from this high to this low, retracing back into here and projecting it down here. And we did that today. Now, take a look. We made this video Thursday. I did not make a video since. So Friday, this is Friday. What did it do? It opened up, played around, came up, took out that high, came down. It basically consolidated, pretty much, right? Didn't really go nowhere. So didn't take out either high or low. Okay, so consolidated day. Glad I didn't trade that at all. I thought I would have came down, but they did that. They did it today. Then Friday, Sunday, gaps open, rushes down all through Asia and takes out that low. All right, so we took liquidity on the downside, right? And even if I change the color here, we'll just say that's black now. And then what did the price do? Came up, boom, took out them equal highs right there. And notice how it didn't go above, like I mentioned in that video of Thursday. Please watch Thursday's video. Now, I obviously I thought I could do a lot of things, but it didn't care about any of this liquidity here, right? But this, why I marked this, because these are equal highs. These are very, very key as far as a liquidity pool. Rushes up and takes it on Monday. Okay. All right. Comes back up, settles there. All right. So this is pretty much, you look at this like it's done. Not saying it's done for good or anything, just done as far as price action where it's going. So it had this big wick, comes down, comes into it. This is the 1 hour. Comes down, takes out that low, comes back up, covers all shorts in Asia here. And then New York time shoots down for the whole day. And where does it go? Well, we're real close. I mean, that's pretty close. Right? See that? So now we're here. We got some price imbalance here. We got these highs right here. And I'm assuming that we're going to retrace up, right? A little bit, getting back into this level here in this area, possibly. All depends. We got news. What's today? Wednesday, Tuesday. So we got news, I believe, Thursday and Friday. Yeah. So this is where we're at. But notice how the algorithm was looking for these levels that I mentioned, right? So very key. And let's go into a 5-minute if we can, just so I can kind of cover the day. I was in an airplane at most of this and got back a little early from my trip. It was great. And funny, I saw another YouTuber on vacation at the resort, which was pretty hot. But cool guy. Anyway, so 5-minute here, and you'll see that we have obviously this big imbalance on the 5-minute. You can see we got a gap here with an imbalance. So coming up back, so this is the weekly open, this level here. Drag it out, and you see, look how it came down. Yes, it accomplished taking out that low. Then it went above. Then it took out that high. But it's dancing around, coming back. It's playing around. It's, you notice it's hovering the open. That's what you want to pay attention to. And we came down, now we're below. It's a bearish week as of now, right? So you kind of understand where we are. And this is what's going on. So it all depends. We're in some weird times because news is starting to get really funny. And if you notice the vibe, but I'm assuming that we're still trying to make lower lows and lower highs. And that's kind of what I was mentioning from even selling from here. When we broke this and came down and retraced, that's why I made this fib. It's not going to look pretty, your lower low, lower high. It's going to be a bunch of noise. You will be a little bit confused. But if you have the understanding of where liquidity is, it makes it a lot easier. So now we're here. So, and we didn't tap it. So it kind of makes sense that it will. Let me go to a 4-hour real quick. And what do we got on the 4-hour? Yeah, I drew that on the 4-hour. So it's a 4-hour demand block right here. Obviously, it's the beginning of it. So, the open, the middle of it. And then, oh, by the way, remember I was also drawing all that liquidity right there. Remember when I said this was my next target? I thought we would have went down on Friday to reach it, but we didn't. So we did it today. But that's why I drew that liquidity pool. See that higher low, higher low, higher low? Do you notice how the price rushed down to take all that out? This. So even if I extended this, let's see here. I mean, naturally, I would say I would just do it like this. I would just say that, right? So price came down, came back up, and then rushed. But see how it rushed? And I was mentioning I wanted that to happen on Friday. I would assume that it happened on Friday, but the market's going to take its time to deliver it the way it's going to get there. But I think we're bearish. I think we're bearish. Some even big people in the industry are a little confused, saying that we're consolidating. I'm not confused at all. I mean, I got these levels here, and it's reaching to it. So I don't know. Don't know why people are so confused, but anyways, that's where we're at now. And as you see, we got a big price imbalance here. So when we make a price shooting down like this, obviously we generally retrace up. It can be ugly. This is a peak. We're in a consolidated area. Even if I go back to a daily, you will see here that this is just a consolidated area and this peak. And it's like, until we get out of here, we're not really going to know definitely. But even if I just looked on the daily, what do we have here on the daily? Well, I got this massive imbalance. So even if it took a week, 2 weeks to get here, it's fine. But I know we're coming here. There's no way we're not coming here. No way. So that's how I'm looking at it. And I've had these levels drawn since the 3rd of April. So, and then we have all that pool there, which I'm going to damn near drag this. We did that already. I'm just going to drag that there to there. So you can kind of see that. So I'm assuming the same direction, lower low, lower high kind of structure coming down. However long it takes, that's what you should be looking for. As I said back on the, oh God. Even though, like I said, back on the 5-minute, this is what we're looking for. And even if I squinched it up, what do we got here? So we didn't break this level. Look, we got this low here. I don't need to draw it, but liquidity right there, liquidity right there. You can see that, right? Liquidity right there, liquidity right there. So we're going to come into this area. It's kind of the next objective. Is the next objective pretty much. And then we got, this big pool here that we got drawn out there and all that. So, I mean, again, when I say stuff like this, this could take a long time, but I'm giving the general bias. However long it takes, it's how long it takes, right? I'm not saying this is all going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying it can't happen tomorrow, but I'm just saying in general, like, this is how I talk. So don't take it literally, but I'm giving you the framework, right? So if that is the framework, well, how do you look for the sells in this process? Well, you know that we got liquidity here. We took it. We came up. We took it. You look for sells, right? Even if I went into today's price action, which I didn't look at, I'm just going to go to a 1 minute. I want to make this video too long. But you did have a divergence here on... Oh, that wasn't today. That was the day before. Never mind. All right, so right here, if I was to have been trading and looking at this, well, we came up. We came up here, 10 o'clock. All right, we did take out that high, so that was nice. Shot down. Came back up. Where did it come back up to? Came into this block here. Pretty much covered all the shorts by coming up. Not easy to catch this at all. This was 1121, real shady. Shot down hard and then left this imbalance and came into this imbalance here, and you could have caught that sell. But look how big the candle is. Like, that's no fun right there. Even if you waited for 50%, which I usually do, or waiting for this area right here as a resistance block, I mean, it didn't even get close. So they had an agenda which was to really bring price down. And when you saw price running like that, like, you gotta be able to catch it. But this is a big risk. This would have sucked to try to catch unless you had an amazing position here. But like, look at the way they came all the way up, man. I mean, that's rough. But your stop loss would have been either right there or right there if you took this. But your next option would have been right here. And look how it just peaks up, and then as far as other opportunities today, as just looking, you might have got some here, but that's still ugly. This would have been nice right here. You see this right here at 1134. You see we got an imbalance in price, and then we tap the low of the weak gap. See this purple? So that right there, when you see that, that's a good sell. This is a good sell right here as well, because you got a lot going for you. You have the imbalance and you have it tapping right underneath that. Look at that. Look how it taps it, right? So that's kind of like the order flow you're looking for. And then you could have caught something right here as well. You could have caught some in there. And when it came back into this right here, when this came up and came into this. So, yeah. And then just shot down right here at 113. And then consolidated the rest of the day. Came back up and took out that liquidity. So look where it came to. Look where it rested. Right here is a previous weak gap. I don't even know when it was. I'll go on maybe a 5 minute. I doubt it. Even a 5 will help. Let me go to a 1 hour. Look where it came. What is this? What day is this? This is April 10, Monday. Technically Sunday, the week open of Sunday, the 9th of April. Look how it comes into that. So when you're on the 1 minute and you're trading and it's consolidating, well, this could be a good. This could have been a really good buy if it does retrace. I'm not saying it can't keep coming down and take care of this imbalance. It could skip all this and do it later. But if you were taking a buy, look where it is. It's sitting in a weak gap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and it got more into the weak gap here. Like, this would have been ugly to try to trade this. That's for sure. So, but you want to use that as part of your framework, right? But looking at this, I mean, this thing is really heavy to the downside. So, but going back to the daily real quick, you'll see that, you know, this thing can just shoot down again. Really good. These next days could be really heavy and rushing for this liquidity here and then tapping here. I'm not saying we can't do it by this week, but I don't know. It's kind of, I think it will. I think it will. So, all right, I hope this helps. You guys take care and God bless.